Okay, man. We had sort of our usual little scrimmage out here today. Had some errors. Had snaps. Not too many though. Not too many offsides. A few fumbles. Way too many fumbles. Little Ace, he jukes and jives, and then he fumbles a few times. So we got to get him to quit fumbling a bit. But other than that, it was productive. Nobody got hurt bad. And, I don't know how many plays we had, probably 60, 70, something like that. Ran the ball a little bit, threw the ball. Our last quarterback, Seth Strickland, he probably played as well as any of them, to tell you the truth. So told Coach Mangus, our walk-on kid, Seth, we're going to start giving him more snaps. He's a kid who can think. Playing quarterback nowadays is mostly, if everybody can throw pretty decent, it's the guy who makes the best decisions. So, got a new guy in the mix, Seth Strickland. I have to give y'all something to write about tomorrow, okay? All right, what else you got?
When's your next scrimmage, do you think?
Probably Friday or Saturday, somewhere in there.
Coach, Stephen and Connor, were you looking for certain things out of them today? That they just...
Oh, they missed a couple wide open guys they didn't see. But other than that, they did okay. They did okay. Nothing exceptional though. Stephen didn't stick out. Connor didn't really stick out that much. Maybe they didn't get quite as many opportunities. But anyway, it was a good scrimmage because a lot of things happened that hopefully next time. We had a poster out on there one time, and Connor never even let down. And Edie was breaking with a chance for about 40-yard touchdown. And Connor shot over the middle for an interception. So that's what's called bad play. That's the play some of you people up in the stands say, wonder how that dummy coach wanted him to throw over the middle. But anyway, it was good. I think Connor would be the kind of guy that says, hey, I messed that one up, coach. I'm not going to mess that one up again. So anyway, we'll see.
Coach, Brian Maddox is in a yellow jersey today. Is he okay?
Brian slightly pulled his groin muscle yesterday, and we're holding him out a few days. But he's had a very good preseason practice thus far.
Steve, when will Alshon be full go?
He should be full later this week.
Is that still the...
He's been practicing, yeah. They don't want him to get hit on the jaw, I guess. Had his wisdom teeth out, so that's his only problem. He's okay.
We're in a big thing about the way Jarvis ran the ball.
Yeah, Jarvis only fell down once, I told him. But he made some very good runs. He of course, one of our freshmen did a very poor tackling job on him. But Jarvis shook him and went about 40 yards, 30, 40 yards there for one score. And hit the hole pretty well, some other scores. Bryce Sherman had some nice runs. And he spit one out after about a 15, 20-yard run. So our little guys, they're hard to tackle, but if they can't hold on to the ball, it's hard to keep putting them in there. Our little guys did the fumbling today, which was unusual, but we'll teach them how to hopefully hang on to it better.
Coach, Broadhead and Gibson each left practice yesterday, kind of limping.
Yeah, Broadhead got hurt yesterday. Unfortunate, just the inside drill, had his leg planted, and actually a pulling guard just nipped him while it was planted, and looks like Broadhead could be out for the year. Yeah, he's going to have surgery in a couple of weeks. The other injuries we don't think are all that serious. Cody Gibson may be out a couple of weeks. He sort of sprained his knee a bit, but they don't think it's too bad.
Did your offensive line show you very much today?
We need to watch the tape, but they did decent, but nothing great. Jarrell King got a holding penalty, so you guys may not be talking to him for a while. So when he plays well, we'll let him talk to you. I think he talked to you guys yesterday. I saw all of his quotes in there. So we'll hold him out from the media request for a while until he plays pretty decent. And then if he earns talking to you guys, we'll let him talk to you.
Is there at this point, some concerns about depth on the offensive line with Quentin out and Nick gone and now Ryan hurt?
Well, we got a new center, Chris Bone, our walk-on kid, snapper, and so forth. So Chris is going to play some in there. In fact, I wish he'd got in there today, but I think nobody got hurt or anything. I don't think Coach Elliott put him in. But Chris Vaughn is right now our third center.
How do you like the mornings? You're normally a night practice guy.
Yeah, it was okay today. We're going to mix it up, mornings and nights. Yeah, I think we need to mix it up some. But yeah, the morning gives you a little more time. Guys can get to sleep a little earlier, hopefully, and so forth.
Steve, who's your number 2 center?
Number 2 is Ronald Patrick. Ronald and TJ been doing most all of it right now.
Broadhead is an
And then
ACL.
yeah, ligament. Yeah, he's probably finished, unfortunately. He was doing a pretty good job. Like Chaz said, made a nice play. We tried a little reverse to one of our guys, and he tackled him for about a 4 or 5 yard loss there. You'd have to ask the defensive coaches. There was no interceptions. Well, there was one too. I just told you.
Yeah.
Connor threw one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention. I was just going to ask Connor, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? You got a guy running toward the goalpost and the ball don't go at him. That's frustrating for a coach.
Did they encourage you or discourage you in any way, affect your thinking about the team? Because you've been so upbeat.
It's early. Oh, the attitude and effort's good. Yeah, we had a good speaker early this morning, Chuck Mealy, who works at is it Southern Wesleyan University up there in upstate. A small Christian school. But anyway, Chuck sends a lot of motivation, inspirational type material to me, and a lot of times I repeat it to the team and so forth. So he's out here. Gave us a nice little talk about USC unity, sacrifice, and commitment. Have y'all ever heard that? First time I'd ever heard it. So, yeah, I told the guys, I said, you know what, unity, sacrifice, and commitment, we're pretty good at that. Now guess what's missing? We got to have playmakers. You know, there's a lot of nice teams out there that, you know, like you guys down at the state newspaper, you all unified, and make a commitment, sacrifice for each other. Now all you need is talent. You need some talented writers.
Are you big on slogans?
Oh, I like that. I like unity, sacrifice, commitment. But now, I said also now, fellas, we need playmakers. We know who a lot of these guys are, but now we're looking for, that's why we scrimmage out here. We're looking for playmakers. Let me tell you another one. Nick Jones from Burns High School. Everybody's talking about Marcus. You watch that little Nicky Jones run routes. I told somebody, remind me some of our Florida receivers when he put his foot in the ground and make cuts and get open. He knows how to get open. A lot of our guys just sort of roll into the breaks and they don't get open. And Nicky knows how to get open and catch the ball. So don't be surprised to see him in the top 6 receivers right now.
Sounds like that Shaw's going through a pretty steep learning curve here. Obviously being only a true freshman.
Yeah, he's, you know, you go up and down. Some days he's real sharp, some days, but he's doing okay. He's doing fine. He's a good learner. He's not supposed to be perfect right away. We don't play for what, about 3 weeks now? 3 weeks from Thursday. So we got some time.
Have you heard anything on Wesley from anybody about his situation?
No. You guys have to ask. Call the NCAA. Are they pretty good about relaying information?
Oh yeah.
Well, they want us to do the same thing.
They
want us to do the same thing.
Did you read the story about the North Carolina deal that came out last night? About what they're doing up there?
What about their guy?
Tying John Blake to an agent out of California.
Well, let me just say this. When you've been in coaching as long as I have, most all of us guys, we know the reputation of almost all coaches out there that have been around a long time. So I guess what I would say is that article not very surprising. Okay, that's about the least I should say about it. But we all have a reputation over, especially guys that coach 20 years or so. So it's hard to hide whatever your reputation is. So anyway, it'll all work out, I guess.
Your compliance office hadn't given you any kind of idea of what this is.
If I knew, I couldn't tell you anyway. Okay. How's that?